I'm pretty much always a little extra in the morning. So today is Wednesday, and Wednesday means that I work both jobs. So I will teach small humans early in the morning and then go into the yarn shop for the early afternoon to early evening. So yeah, it's a long day of working, but that's okay. And I don't think I explicitly said yesterday what was decided about when I would see my kids next. So I won't see them until the 23rd of December. That's a long time, but it'll be okay. They'll hang out with their dad. It'll be fine. I'm sure I'll get some phone calls from my daughter at some point because she always calls me if they're there for more than 2 days. So that's good. And I am just going to, instead of stressing out about it, which is my first instinct, I am going to appreciate that I have the opportunity to rest and also deep clean my house. And appreciate that when I clean something, it stays clean. I know I say this every time my kids are gone, but like, I cleaned things on Sunday night and they're still clean. What? Kids. Wednesday means garbage day, and I've already taken out the garbage, so now I get to open all my advents. Yay! I'm excited for this one. So this is from Kalisha. We, in addition to swapping yarn, swapped 12 progress keepers or stitch markers. Oh, I feel a little weird breaking it because it's so pretty. Okay, I'm ready. 1, 2, 3. What is it? What is it? I can't get it. Oh my gosh. It's a little tiny snowman. Well, that's not helpful when he lays on his side. Look how cute. Okay, I'm going to open the other 4. So from Germany, I have this lovely yarn. And obviously from Kalisha, I have a little tiny snowman progress keeper. From Lisa of 72 Stitches, we did a little swap. This is from Lolo Did It in the colorway Daryl, which is beautiful. From my friend, who sent me the tea advent calendar. Is it okay to say your name on the vlogs? Because I didn't ask. So if you're watching, let me know if it's okay. I have some chamomile citrus, which is going to be delicious. And from my 716 advent, I have this bobbin. I am not grabbing out spinning fiber today because I didn't finish spinning yesterday, so I don't want to fall behind and get stressed out about it, so I'm just not going to pull one today. It's fine. There's only 20 balls of spinning fiber, and some of the balls are really minuscule, so I might double up later on if I need. Okay, friends, first things first, I finished this flower. Well, I remade this flower. It doesn't take very long to make the flowers. So yeah, I just remade it so that it has the appropriate number of petals. This is how much yarn I have left. So I am actually going to set this aside. Allison, you asked if I was planning on taking part in the square a day make along with Sharon of a podcast whose name is letters and a number. I will put that at the top of the screen right there. And yes, I am planning, and what I have decided is I'm going to work on my northeasterly. So I'm not going to use the section that I've already started. I'm going to start a new section, and my entry is going to be a 1 mini of yarn. Counts as 1 day's worth. So I think this will be perfect. I'm not using just every yarn ever that I have in that advent. I'm being a little bit discerning, but this makes the cut. So yes, I'm going to start on squares, do some spinning. I might take my spinning with me to the shop. I don't know if I'll be able to work on it. I don't know what I'm doing in the shop today, other than I am hosting a make-along on the 12th, and I am announcing it today at the shop. So I'm pretty excited about that. And then I am also going to work on this at some point today. Maybe I'll take it with me. Maybe I won't. Who knows? Exciting! My package might actually make it to me, you know, probably not today, maybe tomorrow. But at least it's in Michigan now, and I can see that it's in Michigan. And Detroit isn't that far away, so maybe, but probably not, because I know post offices are super overrun right now. It's okay. I'm not overly stressed about when I get it, as long as I get it. Of course, I would have liked to have it, you know, before yesterday, but that's okay. I'm not mad. Hi, sunshines! Meetings 1 and 2 are done this morning. I have about 7 minutes until meeting 3, so I'm going to watch a really quick Vlogmas. And then I'm going to go to my yarn shop job, be there early so that I can do meeting 4 at the yarn shop, because it will end right when I'm supposed to open the shop. So yeah, Wednesdays are always really busy. Side note, because it's garbage day, I wake up a little bit early to take out the garbage. And I think I just need to wake up a little bit early for the rest of Vlogmas, because I feel like I got so much accomplished in the little bit of extra time. Like I actually had time to sit down and start my projects and enjoy my Advent stuff in the morning instead of having to wait until after. So I think I'm gonna switch my wake up time from 6 to 5. I don't have any kids, so I think I'm gonna have a lot more energy than I normally do. I finished my first square of the day during a meeting because I had time to pick it up before the meeting, and then I cast on another chunky charity hat because I can cast on without looking, and everybody knows I knit anyway, so it's not like they'd be like, oh, what are you doing looking down? They all know it's knitting, but I was able to work on that, so yay! I am going to quickly pick up the stitches on this square because my next meeting that I'm going into is more of a sit and listen meeting, not a teaching meeting. So my first meeting was a sit and listen meeting. My second meeting was a teaching meeting. This one's going to be a sit and listen. My last one's going to be a teaching meeting. So anyway, for this one, I can knit while I'm sitting and listening. So I'm going to pick up this square so that I can work on it during the meeting. Y'all, I love my boyfriend, but sometimes I kind of want to punch him. So we're sharing a car right now, and he loves to run down the tank to nothing and then not tell me before I have to go somewhere, which is annoying when it's warm out. But today it's really cold out. It's 32 degrees, which means by the time I leave work, when it's dark out, it's going to be below freezing and my tank is empty. Like the fuel light came on. I literally do not have time to go to the gas station. Did not have time to go to the gas station before work. I have to do my meeting with my kiddos at the yarn shop because our meeting butts up with the time that the yarn shop opens. So I had to be here at a certain time, and I did not factor in having to go out of my way to get gas. And in the summer, it's like annoying, but in the winter, it's a real hazard that my car will not start when I leave work. Luckily, my sister is gonna come up and put some gas in my tank for me so that I'm not on fumes when I try to start my car after work. Maybe he doesn't get it? I don't know. Maybe he's never been in a car that's frozen him out because the gas wasn't full enough. So yeah, don't let your car run to no gas when it's below freezing. I mean, you shouldn't do it anyway, but especially when it's below freezing and it's gonna sit there below freezing. I need to regroup so I'm ready to start my next meeting because my kid is already in. But it's not even time. There's still 3 whole minutes. He's not in. He's one of my kids is trying to get in right now. There's 3 minutes until the meeting's supposed to start. Take a deep breath. It's all okay. I had a technology fail, so I couldn't access one of my assignments for my kiddo, so we couldn't work through that, and then he was super focused for everything else, so I had enough time to do my whole meeting and then run to the gas station down the street, and now I have 1 minute before the shop opens. So, crisis averted. This is my very exciting job in between customers, photographing these yarns with assorted palms so we can put them on social media. But I do have my new laptop, yay! And I just finished watching Kalisha's Quirky Monday vlog. Now I'm watching Beth's Serenity vlog. So Serenity is really fun because Beth and Tracy are taking turns doing Vlogmas. So I'm enjoying that a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna watch vlogs and take pictures. Okay, I'm obsessed with these 2 colors, the gray and the green, with every single pom-pom color. They're so beautiful and together. So beautiful. Look at this mess. I totally needed a basket, so I threw all the yarn just on the table. It's fine, I'll clean it up. I took a little break because I'm old-ish and sitting on the floor is not comfortable for long. So I did the toe of my little sock. Oh, friends, it is 3:30 and I have not yet eaten. So I brought some leftover turkey soup. It's the very last of it. Hopefully it's still good. We'll see. Otherwise, I'm probably gonna starve. It still tastes good, which is good because when you're starving and your store is right next to a Chinese restaurant, it's even worse. I have about 10 minutes until I have to do the closing things for work. Do we think that I can do the 2 rounds that are left on the gusset increase and make decent progress on the heel turn? That only took like 5 minutes, but I'm gonna start my closing stuff now and then maybe sneak out like 2 minutes early. Hello friends, I've been home from work for a while and I picked up this square to work on and ran out of yarn. So I already used this mini from Lisa for a different blanket. So now I know that I can either put minis from Lisa in my small blanket and have this much left over, my small square blanket, or I think I would have enough yarn to finish one square on my bigger square blanket. But I'm not going to rip this out. I also finished this stocking from my 716 Advent. So this is finished and I have this much yarn left. So I am just going to put these two colors together in this blanket because I'm the boss of my knitting and it's fine. And it's going to be glaringly obvious that I ran out of yarn and had to change color, but I'm kind of okay with it. That doesn't bother me in mitered square blankets. And I've actually made, since I have you here as a captive audience, I've actually made several scrappy squares, but intentionally scrappy before this. So like this, these are all of the colors that I had for my Haverland scrappy socks. So you can see the tails of all the ends woven in. And this is something I do a lot, especially when I'm using a yarn that I used in 2 yarns in one project. So these are 2 yarns striped, and then I have one right here, same thing, 2 yarns striped. Sometimes when I'm feeling really fancy, I will do a square that is half one color, half the other color. I haven't done one yet in this large square blanket so far that I saw in my quick glance through. So maybe on the 4th, I will do that using the leftover from my 716 Advent calendar and my yarn from Lisa, depending on what the colors are and what the fiber content is. Because I really like doing those squares. They make me feel very fancy. It's just in Tarja, so it's not like anything super hard. But if I do that, I will show you the process because it's a lot of fun and it makes a really cool looking square. Today's socks are helical knit. The dark green is Leading Men Fiber Arts and the light green is Queen City Yarns. I don't remember colorways, but I used both of them earlier this year for actual projects, and wow, one of these yarns is pilling a lot. I used them for actual projects, and then I used the leftovers to make these socks. Oh, and they have a fish lips kiss heel, just because that was easy. Hey sunshines, it is 11:11 in the PM. I am not tired, but I'm going to take myself to bed because I really do want to wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow, so I should try to like get myself in the sleep headspace. And also I'm all caught up on Vlogmas, so there's nothing else to watch. It was a little bit potato chippy for the past like hour. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna watch this episode, and then another episode, someone else's episode of Vlogmas popped up, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna watch this one, and then someone else's. Well, no new Vlogmases have popped up, so I guess that must mean it's bedtime. Let me show you what I did for Advent-y thing. I did finish this sock. I already showed you, but we're just going over it again. I did finish this sock. I only have this much left because it's a 716 knit luxury base. It's 100% superwash merino. The colorway is Enjoying Comfortable Silence. I showed you that I told you that I was going to use this to finish a square, and I did, and then I used it to make a small square. So I've made 3 squares today. I didn't use my German yarn yet. That's okay. I will hold on to it. Maybe I'll cast it on tomorrow. I knew going into Vlogmas that Wednesdays would be the day that I would fall behind on Advents because I work both jobs. So my work day starts at 7 a.m. and goes until 6 p.m. So that's just a long day. And yeah, I can knit like a little bit here and there at both jobs, but it's not like when I'm just teaching and I have all of the evening and a good chunk of the afternoon free. So yeah, I expect to fall behind every Wednesday, so you should expect me to fall behind every Wednesday, and then at some point I'll catch up. While we are talking about behind, I did not spin at all today. 0 spinning. It's okay. I did, however, work up the rest of the yarn into my BunniPhish cowl, which is not actually, that's not what the pattern is called. The pattern is called Buffalo Crossing, and the snowman marks where I was this morning. So I did all of this. I do have a little bit of yarn left, but it is not enough to do 2 rows. And I mean, I guess I could knit this across for the one, because you won't know that it's like the return row that the yarn starts on. Okay, I'm going to knit this across before I go to bed. I don't think I'm going to do my journal tonight. I think I'll catch up on that tomorrow. I'm just not feeling it tonight. I stayed up too late, is what it is. So yeah, I will see you in the morning. Sorry that the journal is not going to be the last slide, and I'll leave you here. Bye!